Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we have some crazy news in regards to a bunch of AAA games. Think of the levels of like God of War, Last of Us, and all of that good stuff, basically now being leaked out and being promoted as of now for just basically everyone. There's a lot of really cool stuff that's been kind of making its way all throughout here through the rumors, and I think a lot of us can all collectively agree we are just all expecting more AAA games. What's the point of having a next-gen console if we don't have these awesome games like the God of Wars, Horizons, the Ratchet and Clanks, and all of that? But there's been some really cool statements and a really cool official statements too as well. You can kind of call them big leaks, regardless, depending on how you guys want to go word it, of all stuff that's been going on throughout this weekend already. So I'm extremely excited to get to go talk about this because, as you guys know, I'm a big gamer. I love playing video games. So we get to see all this cool stuff. It makes me pretty honestly happy. So let's go and dive into it as well. If any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital console, and controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well. Link down below. Sign up for Weeble. Deposit $100. You guys go get free stock for money. Go and basically you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. Those are always linked down below. Leave a like and your comments and thoughts on this one because this is some fun stuff over here. So, as I mentioned, we actually have a lot of really big AAA games that are kind of making its way around here in terms of the news. So it's going to be like, I think like 4 different games, which is huge to me. And one really big thing is them basically saying, hey, if you're assuming that Sony hasn't said anything, announced anything, or used like a PS Now, PS Plus, PS Event, whatever you guys want to go and use to go promote it, doesn't mean it's actually not in the works and not going to be coming out in the very near future. So let's go talk about this. So we actually have a really cool, we have a lot of things to talk about here, but first of all, we have a really cool Reddit thread over here saying, kind of like summarize this up pretty good, from Dark Sith over here, basically stating, developers at Sucker Punch, which I'm sure you guys have heard of Sucker Punch. If not, I don't know what kind of PlayStation and gaming fans you guys are, maybe hinting at an unannounced PlayStation 5 exclusive in 2022 as of next year that is also unannounced, which is kind of just like some leaks floating around over here on Resetera, which I'll show you guys in a second. Basically, this was basically picked up by literally no one, and I haven't really seen any other news articles talking about this. I'll probably see them kind of talk about this throughout the next few days or so. But basically, Resetera, which I feel like I'm saying that wrong, is a senior game designer from Sucker Punch. Basically, on there, like someone on it, basically responded to a user on the PS5 exclusive lineup from 2021 to 2022 as of on September 10th. And this is like news that I have not seen reported on literally anywhere. So this is actually a really nice, good find over here. So I'll show you guys the link over here in a second. But basically, to summarize this, a user commented over here, "It's insane to me to think that probably from the release of the console in November 2020 until the release of Spider-Man 2, which will probably be in September or October in 2023, we will only have one big AAA PS5 only original game from studios." Which is kind of a weird comment too, because we still have other games like Horizon in it as well. On top of that, God of War. Maybe they mean only in regards to PS4 and PS5. I can maybe see that, but I mean, we've had a few games such as like also Ratchet and Clank as well. Makes down in. And also, literally the developers themselves responded saying, people assume now that there will be no games in between because Sony hasn't announced anything for that time span yet. Yeah, okay. So basically, it does seem like there's some unannounced titles from first parties apart from the God of War, Horizon, and GT7 that are scheduled to even be launching up in 2022 and as early as 2023 before Spider-Man. And this is also kind of really cool stuff too as well on top of this, because this is actually like a big senior game designer over at Sucker Punch too, which is, as you guys know, has a very close relation with Sony and PlayStation itself. And this was also after the PlayStation 5 event showcase too, which is very intrigued over this. You guys can kind of go and see this kind of big drama where the original thread was basically being like, hey, as a PS5 owner, does it bother you that there's basically no good games coming out? And a lot of people are just like, nah, it's fine. They'll have more games working. So this was actually something, like I said, even the article said, I didn't really see too many people bringing it up. And the fact that there is, like, it's almost like an obvious, because there's always something being worked on. I'm sure you guys would agree. There's always something in development, whether they use it or don't, or whether they use it for a different game or don't. It's always going on, which I completely 100% agree on too as well. But very cool to see that for Sucker Punch. But as well, in regards to even more AAA games over here too, which is just making my day because we're seeing so much news today. Codemasters is also working on its most ambitious and biggest AAA game, and these are from the people who made and developed the Dirt franchise too. Basically has an unannounced game as well in the listings, with big racing games in the making, with some also job listings kind of basically going and promoting it. So basically, Codemasters is one of the biggest companies in the video game industry, basically when it comes to the racing genre. And for over 30 years, they've been making a bunch of different games, F1 series, Dirt series, and all of that. And as well, they also recently released F1 in 2021. But basically now they also did go and leak out that there is some unannounced AAA games that are being worked on that is probably one of the most ambitious and biggest one in over a decade. So I have my webcam's coming over here too as well. You guys can read over there. Basically, as of February 2021, EA also acquired Codemasters for over $2 billion, and they even added even more IPs under it too as well. And now these companies are even promoting out and assuming there's gonna be even more bigger, better games coming out soon. And this also kind of came down from the big job listings from the Codemasters website, all of which was suggesting that the company has an unannounced AAA racing game in the works over there. And also one of the spotted listings is for a development manager as well, topped on top of that. So basically one of the quotes over here is Codemasters Cheshire are currently looking for a producer to join the team as they look ahead for their next project, having delivered Dirt 5, the racing experience that welcome a new generation of consoles. So basically I have a lot more job listings over here too as well. And also too, you can also be handling most of the production of the studio's next key project, which once again is promising the biggest and basically best game they've made in over a decade. They also have a lot of other various job listings going on, like a senior manager engineer positions all mixed on in. And as well on top of this too, with really big acquisitions, usually means a lot more funding, usually means a lot more people working on the projects, and especially with this next gen, there is actually still a severe lack of next gen major game titles, as you guys have even seen. Like a lot of people are kind of like, yeah, the games we get are good, but we want more of them. And I'm one of those people. I'm a Twitch streamer. I play games all the time. I'm a big gamer. The more better AAA games we get to go and see, the more happy I am. And the last little bit of tail up news over here is that we could also maybe even finally, I feel like it's not really a week on gaming if we don't see a Metal Gear Solid remake or remaster. Same thing with Bloodborne 2, but over here, the big PlayStation remakes to be announced around the Christmas time too. So we're in a lot of really big games on the way, which makes me hyped up. And it also could be potentially Metal Gear Solid, because if you guys have kind of missed a lot of the news, there's been a lot of really weird Sony and Kojima and Konami like type of tie-ins too that they're trying to get like rights and stuff. It's all over the place. But basically, Sony did go and acquire Blue Point Games, which is best known for a lot of the classic remakes like Shadow of the Colossus and Demon's Souls 2 as well. But Sony does want to have another big remake in the work. Apparently, according to the Irish singer and songwriter Emda McCann, which I probably said that wrong, also known by her stage name Ava, and basically all there too, there's gonna be another big game as well being mentioned around this December time. So basically a big radio interview over here on the Lunchbox. McHannon mentions that she wrote a song for a PlayStation game alongside Michael McLean, an Irish composer too as well, on top of this. So she doesn't know what the game is, and she just knows it's going to be a very big game that's also going to be a remake out of a classic PlayStation games too as well, which is also going to be also assuming a really big exclusive too on top of that. And they also did go mention too as well with a really big AAA game news and rumors that the game will be revealed this upcoming Christmas too as well. And of course, with all these nice little tie-ins, it's also likely that the remake might be unveiled at the Game Awards 2021 with our good old boy Jeff, because it would make sense too as well that's scheduled December 9th. And usually Christmas celebrations usually begin in Ireland on December 8th too on top of that. So it's very, very cool. And also they actually have done other video game news, just in case you guys ever been curious on that, like in terms of songs and stuff, for Diablo 3 and Xenoblade, which I think both people usually like didn't hate too much. I think they were all kind of on top of that too as well. And also overall, just kind of seems like there's a lot of really cool and nifty games kind of coming on out over here. So this is kind of just a little quick gaming update for all of you guys out there, because I like it when I get to go and talk about cool gaming leaks for this. I love seeing more AAA games coming from the PlayStation. I love seeing more games in general coming on out. I love the fact that we're seeing leaks and rumors and upcoming games too, to kind of go and revitalize up this next gaming drought. We'll have a lot of good games throughout these next few months for Christmas, holidays, Battlefield, and all of that. But the one big thing for me is the fact that your boy kind of wants to go and play some more games. And also get excited for some new games too as well. So give me all your thoughts and comments down below. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital console controller, Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100, you guys go get free stock and free money. Just instantly go and sell, get that free money. And Coinbase, if you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency, you guys go and get free Bitcoin. Those are always linked down below, and I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. I'll see you guys up on the next one. Love you guys.